Da kasore da my guru on Jabje Khunu Lama from the room of this praised Bodhicitta and few others. So there is mentioned Sanang Shechi Ngujui Chakam Set Juachi Changje Sinji Mizaru Sanju Gur Juachi. The Miguri called golden appearance. It transforms the irons into gold. I think there's a story. There's a story that Nagarjuna, they used mukri, to transform the irons into gold, and then you see with that he earned the food for the Sangha, monasteries. You did that. Then he offered food for the monks and monasteries with that, by doing that. So in Lauda monastery, when I was building the monastery, I was in the cave and reading the Tanjore. It's not there, but I brought it from Thailand monastery. The village was where I was born. It has a monastery on the not on the top of the mountain, but it's on the side of the mountain. So I borrow and then I read just curiosity, I think. So there was this. I found the text to transform with the mercury, to transform the iron into gold. But I thought I didn't read. The one reason I didn't read, if it was so easy, many people would dead, and easy, then nobody would have. English they don't know, but many people who know, of course, it will be very, very famous, and they will have plenty of money to earn a living. The food, to offer food in the monastery, the monks. There are many monasteries where there are thousands of monks, and see. So so I thought if it's so easy, many monasteries will easily do that. So I didn't read. I didn't bother to read. I just turned like this. I didn't read because it was so easy. Many monasteries would do that, and they wouldn't have any problem. So I didn't bother to read it. So I just turned the whole chapter. And I think there was some story, because Nagarjuna did that. Then Nagarjuna was kicked out in the monastery. because of that, kicked out to the monastery. That's I heard that. I think that's something they're saying it's inappropriate to the monks' vow or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't remember the whole thing, so I heard. Then that's the example. Now that is the example. So what does Bodhicitta do? Is this Mizanglu, this Chandra Sinji Mizanglu, Sanji Guru Juache. So other one's the example. So now the remaining with the Bodhicitta. So if you wake up and to realize, recognize how precious the mind, the teaching, the Bodhicitta. One wake up, So you see, if you have Bodhicitta, then this Mizanglu, this unclean body, this you see, transforms the Buddha's holy body. With the Bodhicitta, this unclean body transformed in the Buddha's holy body. The indestructible whole Buddha's holy body. Yeah. That which is no suffering rebirth, suffering old age, suffering sickness, suffering death. That which is no death. Which is immortality. So this body, inside the skeleton, inside the skeleton, you see, inside the skeleton, then wrapped with the pieces of flesh, different parts, here the brain or that, or pieces, flesh, then wrapped by the veins, this veins, wrapped by the veins, and filled with blood, and filled with blood. Then bone filled with bone filled with the mirror. Mirror, and filled blood and wrapped the piece of flesh, the wrapped the veins, all like that. Then they covered with the skin. Covered with the inner. And then, I don't know, I didn't hear much from the Western education. There was the physical, didn't hear much number, but in Nagarjuna and the Mezang was the dirty things inside the body. That's true? Do you remember? We can't have more than that. You can't have more than 32 dirty things. You can't have more than that. Maybe the people who smoke and fill up with the smoke inside, the green, make everything turn blue, green or blue?
Black.
Huh? Black? I remember one year in battle, Gebje Son, which past life in America, first Bachpani, to give initiation teachings. So I suggested that the course was done where? Jamaica, is that? Jamaica? Huh? Yeah, it was done Santa Cruz? No. Huh? Yes. Then I suggest no, not the other one. So I suggest to, I think maybe Sunday or something, to show Rinpoche maybe some place where the dead bodies are, where the doctors teach straight from the body, the pieces of the body, you see, to the student, I think. There was only two bodies. I've seen in Australia, one room, totally full. One student, one lady, I think she had an expensive car, and her boyfriend, I think, drove, and so anyway, the room, I think she knows the head of the person running that or something. Anyway, so that's how I got permission to go inside, and so she didn't much interest. She went straight to the end of the room. There's a babies. There's a babies, in the bottle, small babies. Well, she wanted to see that. Didn't have much interest to look at others. But I was she went way up there to look at, and she was calling me, but I didn't finish even look at the door. Inside the door, there's so many faces. There are so many faces around. There's so many different faces around the door. Just to come inside there, I didn't finish looking at them. So she went more or less quick. So there's all parts of water. Then, at the other end, then there was a small kid, a small baby, in bottle, kept in bottle. So that, and then there was a bottle also in the box with the water, and this was more fresh, I'm not sure. Yeah, and the box kept with water. Then you kind of pick it up, and then they're supposed to cut new and yeah, but there, but it's one two bodies. So I'm a love song from the doctor from Dhammasal, which is a very good doctor. The heart disabled of Jabji Maru, Jabji Stiang Buchi. And that's our route. And then so she was with us. Then her to explain about all I think well diagnosis and Tibetan evolution and things like that. Give talk to the people during the course. So she was with us. She doesn't have much. She doesn't have a. Usually, I think doctors shouldn't have, but doesn't have a superstition. Not dirty, this and this and this. So she's like that. So there was a lady who was so much smoke, and then she died by cancer. The lung totally blue, or I don't know, it's a black, but sort of blue, I think. That's why that thing body was in pieces, I think, but put together for the students. So she put her hand somewhere here and just took it out of the lung, and she asked. Then another place was a tall, because there was tall, native. Tall black man. That there was so. Yeah, so there was one two parties with the study, the students. So we should chapters on which to just my idea because I saw in Australia, so range that and so and because because in Tibet didn't have that. Of course, doctors that take the student on the mountain where they cut the body in pieces and the corpse, taking the cemetery. So bring there, and then to see inside. Things like that. So it didn't have it in the house, corpse in the house. So Amarab Sang. So our eyes become yellow. Except Jabji Song, so she said, I don't remember herself, but she said, all of us, eyes turned yellow when we arrived there with the dead body. Seeing so except Jabji Song, but didn't affect. So this, she was able to, because I think I don't know, pollution or from the dead body or something, it affected the eyes. So eyes turned yellow. So she said, I don't remember what happened. I mean, I don't notice her eye, but yeah, so she told us, our rest of people, us, eyes turned yellow. But except that Swami's eye was just, didn't change. So the pollution didn't affect Swami's. Although those things are unknown in the West. Because such a pollution, these things are something to be experienced by mind, you know. So, anyway, so what is it? So 32 dirty things, you know, inside content. The kaka, pee, and then, I don't know, 32, yeah, so many dirty things. Sorry. So, that is So if you didn't wash the mouth every day, then when it overs the time, when it overs the day, you know, or the day or something, it didn't get washed, then it starts the smell of caca, you know. Just because someone washed in the, someone washed in the, you know, so try to make teeth white, and by cleaning, by putting the toothpaste, try to make white, and nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. So it's so pure, clean, you know. And so I think that so if you don't wash, then when the time comes, otherwise when the well, I don't know, in the afternoon or late afternoon or something, or when the times more time went, then it smelled dirty, you see. Because of the caca, you know. The body, if you don't wash, you know, then very smelly. If you don't wash, it's very smelly. Then, you see, especially when the mind left the body, separated, left the body, you know, and when died, the terrible smell, rotten smell, terrible smell, after the mind left the body, terrible smell, the rotten smell. As soon as the mind left, the body, you know, maybe it depends on the conditions, but it's in Solo Kumbu. when I returned back to Thame first time, in the 12 years, there's an animal name of animal, you see, for 12 years, to each year. So I think the bird, not the monkey, I think the bird, chalo, bird, yeah, I think that's pilgrimage in Nepal. That's a special year for pilgrimage in Nepal. The bird, yeah, I think. Monkey, yeah, the bird, yeah, I think maybe bird, yeah, I think. So so they also giving the Kashwari all transmission of the Ganjur, all transmission of the Ganjur Buddhist teaching, more than 100 volumes. So there's a smaller monastery, Kajju monastery near the stupa about that. So I arranged and to be given by Japche Dungo Chintin, which is their past life, huge holy body, and half holy body is naked, and they give blessing all day long to the people and things. It's great Lama, great Lama. So invited a couple of monastery many years ago. That time we have six or geshes from mainly from Sarah Monastery. There was, or later there was geshes from Rosaline Garden, Sarah yeah, the Tibetan guy. I requested the very learned geshes in the monastery, you see, by the different college. I requested students to send to West. But you see, so he was so happy that not only from Sarah Che, inviting geshes from other different colleges. They said, Sarah, man, got the Shata Chanze, and Jevung Lusana Gomangla, that we see them. So they invited the learned geshes from other different college. So he was very happy of that. And but they were not sent. So Tibetan government asked the six college, anyone who don't have big responsibility teaching things like that in the monastery, in the geshes, and who don't have much responsibility, who became geshe but didn't have much responsibility in the monastery. So things like that. And there's who want to go to West and to teach Dharma, send their names. So government has received copy name. So among that, then those different geshes were sent. Of course, the learned geshes are very incredible. Unbelievable, so precious need in the monastery to educate the young monks. So important, pass the lineage. I mean, so important. This is how you continuously develop the monastery in the education. Of course, you practice and practice the realizations. Well, of course, that's up to each person. So the kind of the most important, you see. So the learned ones are all left outside, and then monasteries get degenerated, and monasteries get degenerated, and they don't get good education. Then, where the most important place in the world, you see, where they should, in those monasteries where there are thousands of monks, Sarah Che at the beginning, the 4,000 monks. in the Baru and South India. They was talking South India, so things like that. At the beginning of, it became 4,000 monks, this on time. Or Tibet was a whole Sarah, the 7,000. 7,700 is supposed to be that general number. So it's very concerned of the education, degenerating the education, the monastery and things like that. So it's true. I mean, by developing these monasteries, then they're able to produce qualified teacher, finish studying all the 5, the major Sudha texts, Parnavatika, and Madhamika, and Abhisamanagarika, Abhitamakosha, Vinaya. Then, of course, after individually they can study in the monastery while they're studying Sudha, they can also study Tantra. But you see, the official, after the beginning, then go to Tantra college. Then to learn, so they memorize very important Tantra text and learn the meanings or the Kaswari, mandala, Zen mandala, and all those stuff. I think so many things that you learn, the rituals, many things that you learn. Besides, yes, also meaning, so that. So anyway, so then they become very qualified. So like that to guide the sentient beings by showing elaborate path or middle or even lamrim short essence, so like that. So you have choice to guide the sentient being in whatever it fits. So anyway, not just like university professor, you know the words and you teach not that, but it was a practice. But it involves practice. So practice, that's was a tantra. So, so the condensed. Condensed in the Lamrim, so integrated into Lamrim. So they see all their practice, so like that. Sutra the basis, then Tantra. So then depending on the person, then exercise, like that. So far it's happening, so. So see, then they're able to produce qualified teacher, Dharma teacher. So even the FPMT has 40, how many? 46? 46. Huh? Even the FPMT has 46 teachers. Some passed away in the West. But one from Baksa or one's passed away. Some. So anyway, so now many new ones from who become Geshes, who begin to study in the Balugvi, who begin to study in the South India, and they become Geshes there. So we have many teachers from there. Oh, still we have some. Still we do have some from Baksa, but another less, but more from South India. We started there and we became Geshe there. So that. So yeah. So. Yeah, so good-hearted, not only learned, but good-hearted, really teach happily and teach as well, heart to heart. No, very good. That. So important to. Most important is, this monasteries do not get degenerated the education. From Tibet, probably 100 years ago, developed. Some learned monks happened also, who have realization happened. Sudra Tantra realization, so many monks happened. So while they're teaching to others, they also meditate, they practice. So I have realization in the monastery without going to the cave. There are many like this. So it's very, very. So how many years we've been offering food? Since 91, Serache, and didn't get to offer to other monks, but Serache, 91. So exhibited the recent time then, she raised $4 million then to get food fund from that to Khunu. So anyway, they wanted 9 million, but I said, no, I said, that's 4 million. 5 million, oh. So, just to get from that, and to get, sorry, the, Sorry.
James interested in the money.
So to get the interest, to live on the interest, from that was sort of. So up to now, recent time, then, after I got paralysis, then they worried the food may be stopped in the time, monks worried, I think. Anyway, so they let them to run. So up to recent time. So just a Sarah. Yeah, so the only didn't finish my story. So while I was Lama and myself, we were staying in mother's house maybe 2 months. 2 months or something, I'm not sure. So one monk died in Thame. One Tibetan monk died. He was walking around a week before. Then died So we went to the prayer night time. But then I think maybe the masjid was near to him, so he was laying down. It's a turu is the animal hair. This wearing for sleeping. Inside the animal hair, so so it was. Lama was there. I was next to the head of the monk died. So then, maybe died yesterday, I'm not sure. So there's a little smell coming. So I think the conscience left. So a little smell comes, starts to come, smell comes. So that, you see. So. So as soon as conscience left, the smell or change face, and I mean, then scared to touch the body. Is it before? Not before, but when the conscience left, then scared to touch. Even body becomes scary for us ordinary beings. Like that, see. Yeah. But you see, in Bodhicitta, Bodhicitta, what does Bodhicitta do? So, holy mind, present. So, they transformed. This body would we have now, as I described. Then transform into Buddha's holy body. So amazing, which has the infinite quality. This holy body, holy spirit, mind. So that. So by Bodhicitta. So so my the suggestion or pursue is that we spend so much money on the body. We spend so much money on the body. Just the head, just this part. Just this part and the hair, so much money on the hair, then face, wow, just this from here, so much money on that. So much money on that. You see, to fix up face and many things. Just the hair, so much. I don't know details, but so much money in Michael Jackson, how many times he changed his face? Michael Jackson. How many times he changed his face? In the makeup shop. In the makeup shop or where? Huh? No, not hospital. Makeup shop, or the shop they fix face. What do you call? Plastic surgery, yeah. Michael Jackson wants some of the time to fix their face. Yeah, like that. Huh? So, plastic surgery. So much then, so much money spent. So what am I saying is, don't you think is how much worthwhile just to listen to the teaching Bodhicitta, just to read Lamrim, Bodhicitta, Lamrim, meditate, read, and when you read mindfully, it's meditation. That's the meditation, mind is transformed into virtue. Meditate, when you read mindfully, not reading like newspaper, you understand? Not reading like newspaper, Time magazine. Just live in the book and what to read. Oh yeah. But we say you mindfulness, then your mind become sort of that. You see, yeah. So after reading more and more, then slowly become your mind transforming that. Effortful, then later, much later, effortless on the experience, realization. So one time reading on Bodhicitta in Lamrim, reading Bodhicitta, only even reading one time, then you died, then you dead, or whatever happened. So that's you see, you create a cause for enlightenment. You create so many lifetimes, 100,000 millions. You see, to me, Dharma, a special minor teaching, and practice. Not only expert in the meaning, but Dharma, but practice in the realization. You see. That happens, and then it brings to enlightenment. Wow. Even just one time, able to listen, able to read. So precious. Besides, you see, during retreat sometimes, some of the meditation on the and there's of course, but even just one time going through so important. How important it is done. Because as much more Dharma you study Lamrim and philosophy, then you understand how rare it is, how most fortunate that is. You see, it's unbelievable. Even a dead, read Lamrim one time, they're dead. This is unbelievable preparation done. Or life to life, to me, Dharma teachings, not Dharma, my teaching, to understand, to practice Bodhicitta. Actualize it, then develop, then actualize part, then cultivate part, but the temple is other than practice tantra. On top of that, it's enlightenment cooling. Well, okay. Yeah, I think that. Good. Tormented by hot, by heat, tormented by heat, and tired, exhausted, guest. So the sa회 동식 되거든. 전집는 못하는데 실은 주신 나오죠.人间 창조,人间 창성 깨는데 전집는 못하는데 so well, by sun, by heat, so hot and that. So so when you enter the tree, shadow of the tree, when you enter the shadow of the tree, number. Yeah, I couldn't translate the exact word. Anyway, when you enter the tree, shadow of the tree, then you have a comfort. The tongues of migratory beings, who are going through the samsara path. Silam Jushin, Navitu, Rinji Changsim Genade. So, Tansa Magara brings going through the path of samsara, going through the samsara path. And Navitu so was suffering, exhausted. I mean, so much unbelievable, so much suffering, So as you experience, from beginningless rebirth in the one of the six realms, always over and over, from beginning, not just one time, from beginningless rebirth, numberless times from beginningless rebirth. Oh, see, so Nalva was tired, So just like that. So, if you are able to generate the precious Bodhicitta, then that's real happiness. So, of course, then you are able to achieve not only happiness this life, but happiness future lives. The ultimate happiness, liberation from samsara, then the peerless happiness, enlightenment. You achieve all the happiness. Oh, like that, see? So another one, when your mind is shimbi kapsu dwa je, jure kapsu kengba sal, sina lua maybe she, changju semle shema chi. So when the mind is shumba, mind is discouraged. Shumba is discouraged. So when the mind is discouraged, one is discouraged, then generate happiness. If you have Bodhicitta, if you practice Bodhicitta, if you don't have real realization, but if you practice Bodhicitta, all that brings happiness. That. When you are wealthy, when you are wealthy, that time then if you have Bodhicitta, even you practice, even you don't realization but practice, or then it eliminates proudness. Sina lua maybe she. Oh, then in samsara, the unbetrained, unbetrained, so I think the seventh virtue friend, I think. So in samsara, the unbetrained virtue friend, Bodhicitta. If you Bodhicitta, no, even you practice Bodhicitta, so the unbetrained doesn't never cheat you, never deceive you. So unbetrained virtue. Chanju semle shemachin. Then all these, no other than Bodhicitta. Yeah, so that so the Katsuri, so then the Katsuri, then the purpose of life just to achieve happiness for oneself, not even ultimate happiness. All the Katsuri free the numberless sentence from the ocean of samsara suffering. Through that, then to Katsuri, to bring them to the peerless happiness, the total cessation, obscuration, completion, realization, the symptomic die. Then, for that, to do that perfectly, without slight mistake, then you yourself need to achieve straight omniscience, and therefore going to listen to that. They will need to generate the whole path, so going to listen to this, okay? Something that. Okay, what's with it? Yeah. There's one word. There's one word, matang, called matang. Dosumde, matang bana dosumde. I didn't get to mention before. So I looked at it. Matang is unsubtle mind. Matang bana dosumde. There are three realms. No, three realms of sentience. Dosum. Yeah. Kayamala Tati, just mere thought, benefiting sentient being. Then this unsettled mind, the three transmigratory beings, transmigratory beings who are unsubdued. Then Kayamala Tati is basically what it's saying. It's an incredible benefit. And there's incredible benefit of the sentiments. Just even mere, I already told you other referring the Bodhicitta. This is from Nagarjuna teaching, Chandra Samjil. So mentioned already. So it's unbelievable benefit. There's no unbelievable benefit. Then Bodhicitta. Is a benefit rather, even just mere benefit of sentiments. What this? Then Simjen Namla, then Sangje Nyetang, Gewache. Simjen Namla, then Sangje Nyetang. Gewache. Simjen Mangbutanla, Rabne. Parallel Chimbatop. Simjen Tona, Zumbi, Yiji, Duyi Topjang Jom. Simjen Namla, Tata Jeba, Tena, Masangje. So, yeah, the root words is Simjen Namla, then Sangde Nyetang. But depending on sentient beings. And then, see, damage Buddha himself. But depending on sentient beings, please the Buddha. Sangye Nyeta, Gawachis, then you collect the virtue. Simjen Mangbu, la Ramne, Parachimatos. Then for the benefit of many sentient beings, abide well, and achieved 6 parameters. Simjen Tala Zumbi Yi, Duyi Tojang Jones. The mind working for mind attempting to work for sentient being, destroyed the power of Maras. Even the power of Maras. Then to the sentient beings, like that, practice. Therefore, I became enlightened. It's another commentary. Chumdenji, Simjen Namla, no the function. Chamninju Gombala Dene, Sanjaji, Tumnieva Chabatan. So I qualified to destroy the qualified to go beyond. In the past, I abandoned harming the sentient beings. And they meditated loving kind of compassion. So by the that, pleased with this holy mind. And then completed in infinite virtue. Completed the infinite virtue. Then Sanjama Bhutana. And then generated the holy mind, this Bodhicitta, the Supreme Bodhicitta, for the sake of many sentient beings. And then trained the mind in giving one's own body, possession, root of virtue, train the mind in total giving to the infinite sentient beings. So that means every sentient being, there are numberless sentient beings, so to every sentient being. Then also lived in the morality, abandoned harm to the infinite sentient beings. So numberless, every sentient being. There are numberless sentient beings for every sentient being. Then patience, lived in patience. The sentient beings they do harm or they do wrong things. Then in return that we practice patience. For the sentient being, in something the infinite sentient beings. I mean, it's not this one, for this one didn't just infinite in the very same. Simja Taibe Tala, Zumbi Kachu Sabadan. Then, see, patience. Symptoms humming, then you observe that patience. Senior Taylor, Jimmy Gadget Stravadan. Then lives in the patience, able to be hardships, attempting to work for numberless symptoms. Then also, so lived in the perseverances, enjoying to work with infinite sentiments. So that means how hard it is, how hard it is. Like you mentioned, the Lama Chepa, Guru Puja, this, for eons, like the drops of the ocean, Atlantic Ocean, that many eons, you have to be, you bear the health suffering. Even you need to be born for sentient being in the hell, for the sentient being, then, but the benefit of sentient being, you need to be born in the hell and experience suffering for eons, even the equal number of the drops of the Atlantic Ocean. In the Lama mentioned about perseverances. Even for the benefit of each sentient, even for the benefit of each sentient being, in the for the benefit of each sentient being, in the Nyawa in the exhaustible hell realm, the lost number 8, lost the heaviest one in samsara, heaviest suffering in samsara, that one. So in the so in the fire of that, in the exhaustible hell realm, and the kawajatsu nekideng kalvajatsu. And the eons equal the number of the drops of the peaceful ocean, or in that lost hell, there was just heaviest suffering, the longest time. Oh, then I say, so you don't get upset. You don't get upset. With compassion, you have compassion for sentient beings, so you don't get upset. So please grant my blessings to practice, so that we attempt to follow the path to enlightenment, the perseverance, to asking blessing to be able to complete the paramita patience. So then also live the life in the to live in the something firm contemplation. One-pointedly on the thought of working fathers. Living in the stable, firm contemplation, one-pointed thought, one-pointed thought of working for others. And Kanamato hard to translate.
Inexpressible. Unspeakable.
So due to the power of extremely abiding for a long time in the so those those parameters and then the last one, the wisdom. Wisdom clarifying. To achieve, way of achieving, clarifying, wisdom, clarifying, way of achieving deep truth, way of achieving the work for sentiment, without mistake, I think. Without mistake, I've forgotten. I've forgotten read me before, but I forgot now. I was checking. I don't want to say work with the sentence, work with the infinite sentence, the numberless sentence. Kanamato members without mistake, without vices. So I'll clarify later. Check, forgot. Then as a byron that is Jimbal so the Jimbatrukto. So I have achieved. So well, I is not there, but it's achieved 6 parameters. Parameter, the cherry, so forth. Since semi between zombie, ide, chamber semiji, life, duji, top jump. So then, after that, says semi between zombie, ide. So the mind attempting the work for something, the mind, the loving kindness mind, attempting the work, immeasurable sentence, you can say infinite sentence, you see, same. Then you see that loving kindness mind destroyed even the power of the Mara of Deva's son. So 4 Maras, the Bodhichitta, 4 Maras, the Mara of the delusion, young would do. And then the Mara of the aggregates, Mara of the Lord of Death, Bodhichitta, and then next one, the Hyperdu, Mara of the Mara of the Deva's son. So Buddha's arm, Buddha's hand like this, then this one touch on the sun, moon, sun seed. This one, this finger. So this is signifying the controlled, destroyed the Mara of the sun. So they got up onto, do got up onto Mara, shoot 4 arrows of 4 or 5. 5 arrows of delusion. One by one, I don't remember, it was arrogance and maybe, so things like that. So for example, when the person, you see, for example, a person, to the vow, and I'm giving an example, to the vow, Gisul Galong, or you see, come in Nan or Manga, but to the vow, then you see, very strong attachment arises. You meet a certain person, meet very strong attachment arises, and they can't control. Then, then you change your life because yesterday monk, yesterday Gelong, yesterday Gelong or Gelong Ma or Getsulo, yesterday. But today, then change your mind because only last 1 day, ordination. So you meet a certain person, there's strong karma from past time. So strong attachment arises. Then change. I think I heard. I'm not sure. The American professor, what's his name? So he, so the, and he actually heard, and it was, I think, very original. I don't know. After Jina was ordained, not ordained by His Holiness, but asked His Holiness to ordain, but His Holiness didn't have time, so I told him to ordain. So at Bodhicitta, the nobody staying, it was an old house. Bodhicitta, not called Bodhicitta, it's Narujukoji. So why it's called Narujukoji? Because Narupa, great Pandit Narupa's family, lineage of their family. And it's owned by Narujukoji because it's owned by the family whose generation is from, with generation, the parents, the generation is from the great Pandit Narupa, Yogi Narupa, Narupa. So that's why it's called Narujukoji. In the past, it's when I go to the shop, Melakant, or the bus stations, so they have shop, the other side, they have shop there, all the father, mother, but I think maybe, I'm sure they passed away a long time ago, so long ago, I think. So that, so Lama bought, I think students gave Jalanto and some students gave donations about Bodhicitta. Then afterwards called Bodhicitta. So beginning Narujukoji, so his own did not stay. His own stayed down below. They were all the fathers. But Namgyal monks stayed in that. So this side big room, his own Rinpoche, my Guru, his own Rinpoche, lived there for 7 years. And then the other side big room, the Namgyal monks stayed. That time they came from Masuri. So where they stayed, and came there with their sons. So that the door, there's a door in the middle, and then there's a passage. What do you call? Passage? Doorway. Oh, there's a door. So that used to be Namgyal monks to puja. There's small space, so one monk sit this side, this lantern, then this other one lantern. Then then his holiness sit down, facing down. I like that. That puja. Of course, now build a new one. Everything with new, I think except maybe found. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. So everything with new. So, it's a very blessed place. So what I'm saying, I forget. So the American professor, so I think, good. I think, I'm not sure before dinner or after dinner. Probably the very beginning, Western person ordained by his own, I think. So when to see, he met Geshe Wangjol, Mongolian Geshe Wangjol, the statue, you see. So he went to see his own in Dharamsala, so I think because he learned philosophy from Geshe Wangjol, so I think, so anyway, he was ordained, because I'm not sure. So then, next day, came to New York. And the next day was just disrupted. He Dharamsala took vow, then came to New York, then disrupt. Something, disrupt, next day, something like that. So it was probably just one day vow. Probably, something like that. Maybe 2 days or maybe 1 day. So I'm something like that. So what I'm saying is, sometimes like that. You see, for example, I can't say him, what is it, Buddha or something, I can't say, I can't judge, but so sometimes that you see, culturally, sure you're karma, but you see, you do the vows, and just fresh. But then you see, you're on the condition to rise strong attachment and to lose the vow. So they should the error of delusion attachment is the makes to lose the vow. Then sometimes before taking the vow, you see, you want to take vow, you want to pure life. But then, you see, when you are about to do that, then suddenly, well, you meet somebody and so then strong attachment arises. Then change your, then you see they shoot, the Mara got on to shoot the error of delusion, then has attachment, then you change your mind, change your life, change your plan. So sometimes before, sometimes right after, or things like that. So it's good to know it's not just your mind. It's not just your mind. Your mind is influenced. Your mind is influenced by the Mara. They shoot a different, I will get my note. They shoot at error of different delusions, you see. So happens like this. For example, here the attachment. So that this danger. You have to know your mind is not just your mind, it's your overpowered, you're controlled, you're overpowered by the Mara. So that's even sometimes you want to make charity, you want to help to somebody, you want to make charity, and then you see, then suddenly so strong muzzleness comes. Then you don't give. So the Mara and Indra kaza garabonchu. I don't know what Sanskrit garabonchu. See, they shoot I think 5 the arrow delusion. Yeah, so then strong muzzleness comes and they don't give. So change. All of this. So they control your mind. So they shoot the arrow delusion. Then, things like that happens. So this is an idea. This is an example. I'm giving you an example. So it's good to practice mindfulness. That you see. You think this is what you want, my mind is what, but it's wrong. It's your mind is controlled by the Mara. So ground like that. So many things like this. So this one Singapore destroyed the power of destroyed the Mara of the devil's son. So there's controlling the mind, by shooting the arrow delusion. So it doesn't happen to Buddha. It's destroyed even the power of the Mara's devil's son. The Mara, particularly the devil's son. So they also all others. The Mara of delusion, Mara of aggregate, Mara of devil's son, or other Mara of the Kasa, Lord of Death, or others, but they are particularly mentioned devil's son. Even the power of that is destroyed. Okay, so with the loving kindness, the mind, that's the loving, immeasurable loving kindness. It says, attempting to walk with something. Then, Samjan Nalat, Tata Cheba, Tana, Masangje. By different sentences, Samjan, that commentary, Samjan, then, I shibi, Jinso, 대다오 대다 제바 되나 대도지 세상 세보 나 몸을서 상제바 이노. So they come to the but different sentence. The what was explained before, the 6 parameters, cherish, support, the 6 parameters. Practice like that. Practice like that 6 parameters, or then like that practice. Therefore, Satan Sebo, Satan is there, I think might be the father's name, Buddha's father's name maybe, Satan, Sebo, son. So I, therefore, Satan say, Sebo, on I, and fully enlightened. What's all something. Jawar chui ni ja sota meju na obu kanga den inje chamle megba ngeba du danyon gawas laso ngebe yudan number tala so number tala so kanglasa kangetun inje tala bebe yiji sabo yurin kom sa ode if there's no sentient beings, if there is no creators, if there is no creators, like cherished, that drives enemy, is not necessarily relative. Is a kind of close relationship. It's a friend. So, if there is no creature like cherished friend from life to life. Maybe we should say, and from life to life, if there is no creature like cherished friend, then 참래 to any of the object. To any of the object, or to any of the things. And that's what you say, but not exactly. I don't think it's exactly good translation. The both Ngöpo is not it's not really translated. How do you say Takpa Ngöpo? Ngöpo
Permanent thing.
The Takpa and Ngöpo the Metapora. Ngöpo. So when you say that way, Metapora Ngöpo. So Ngöpo. That you can translate as things. Generally, maybe it's okay, but Metapora Ngöpo. Tunjune Bongobo Sini Chara, Tunjune Bongobo Sini. Well, the meaning is that which can be useful. Tunjune Bongobo Sini, the full characteristic, or the Ngobo is that which can be useful. Maybe the useful is which produces the result. The re, ju the jimbal tenchigora, which is beneficial to produce is the result. So every second there's cause effect. So which is useful to produce is the result. So every, year, month, weeks, days, hours, minutes, seconds, there's always cause effect. But the ngopo, so the impermanent phenomena, the ngopo. So this second ngopo benefit produce next second ngopo, next second ngopo produce a result. So benefit in that. So yeah. So exact translation. It's not, but I mean, it's okay. Things are just general. It doesn't specify. Not exact translation. Why? Because it doesn't specify what is permanent or not permanent. It doesn't specify by saying things. But when it's ngobu, then it is impermanent. It's impermanent. Ngobu, so it's impermanent. It's known. So that's why I'm saying it's not exact translation, but it's okay, but not... have to check how the Jepro can translate it. How the Jepro can translate it, I think it check. Ngobo, I don't know, how did the Jimba said? Or he used to think, or... But this is not to exact translation, then you can know, you know that it's not permanent, it's impermanent. Overcome loss. Maybe the projective phenomena.
In some of the texts it says functioning thing, or effective phenomena.
I have to think to transfer. I think there's maybe productive in the phenomena. Productive produce its result. Productive phenomena. Function. So I have to decide by checking functioning phenomena is better or productive phenomena. Product its own result. So I think I have to check and then which ones are more close translation. Productive phenomena. I think the more productive phenomena seems more close. So any productive phenomena, then overcome 갑 되는 인제단 참래, 인제단 참배, 인제단 참발래입니다. 인제단 참발래. 참배 미거대. 참배 미거대 미는 내가 주사. So never do. Chambe mi go de mi never do. De do minjiro sa. So ngabo kana so to any productive phenomena. Then here, the compassion and the loving kindness. What is the focus? What is the focus? If there's no mistakes in the commentary, the typing, then it's okay. Then here, on this productive phenomenon, on this productive phenomena, cup. So during this cup, during this, the compassion and loving kindness. What is focus? Chambe miba de, chambe is pasabe, chambe miba de. What is focus? Miba. What is focus? So the what is focus? So that is definitely achieved. Definitely achieved. Definitely achieve what they focus. Then definitely achieve. That doesn't happen. So if you don't have a creator in life to life, if you don't have a creator, so that like cherished friend, then to what productive phenomena? To what productive phenomena? This duration, then compassion and loving kindness. What is the focus? Then what is the focus? Definitely attend that. Or definitely happen, or definitely attend that. But you see, but without the creators or what meant before, then if there is, then definitely achieve. Whether loving can conversion focus, but because you don't have that, then you don't achieve. Whether loving can conversion focus is a productive phenomenon where the loving can conversion focus. Then you see, never do the drawing juice. So definitely, you see, it doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. Definitely doesn't happen. Yeah. So reason what I mentioned before. Never do the drawing juice. So 당뇨 가와 세메라 소비 당뇨 가와 라소 그래서 당뇨 가와 세메라 소비 제두아 장저선다 진료도 실어서 계세 질람파모는 미밤 최도 차비 maybe you call it meaning. 제가 초월 주대 민주바당 넘버 타바당 장조수도 라서비 투모 남남장 강라 미국하면 강요했던 줄 대다 주에 태면에 개발도 파봐 주대 민주신 강사 강겼던 줄 인제 깨네 신된텔 베비 이지 까지 당들려면 서버 유니브 검사 So you come good minjuro sa. So you have to understand continuation. See what was mentioned there. If you don't have creature, life to life, if you don't have creature, like cherished friends, also you have to continue. You have to continue with that understanding. Then makes sense. Otherwise, then can you get puzzled? Tanyan tangawa, tanyan the gawala so. So the equilibrium thought, imageable equilibrium thought and imageable joyfulness, so forth. So, well, it says the sound of this. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. There's a sound of this. So the imageable, equilibrium thought, joyfulness, so forth. So the imageable compassion, loving kindness, there. So then Bodhicitta, 6 parameter, for drowning, dvashi, so forth. The most of the Bodhisattva's path. Other focused object, the kasure, pacified. No, specified. The not pacified, not purified, not that one. Specified, specific, that one. Specified, productive object, no real productive object. That which are focused by these thoughts, the poor imageable thoughts of them. So poor imageable, the 6 parameter, and for drawn, for drawn things. For drawn things or for drawn productive phenomena. So then you see, then these things get actualized. This part get actualized toward Jude. So get actualized, you see, but doesn't happen, doesn't get actualized because you don't have the creatures. Life to life, you don't have creatures like the cherishable relatives, cherished friends. You don't have that. So then, all this, starting from imageable thoughts, 6 parameters, and for drawing the things or the production. So those most of the Bodhisattva that doesn't happen, doesn't get actualized. So focus on the sentence being focus or specified the object of productive phenomena. So then this Bodhisattva path, you see, which focus on those, get actualized, but it doesn't happen because you don't have the creative. A lot of the life you don't have the creative that cherished, like friend. So we don't. Number tabada, chandu sutan, number tab gushimare, Rwa, number tab gushimare. So 4 liberations. I can't say bad today. I'm sure I heard, but I don't remember. 4 liberations. Then for 37 aids to enlightenment. So forth. Tumam lamnam jans. Kangla mibam kangatundu. Chada drive. Then those for the liberation, number of Gushi, and then 37 aids to enlightenment and so forth, those common path, to whom it is focused, for which purpose they attend this path. So became more special than raw path. Become more special, but become more special than Lisbega path. Become minor path, then become special on the Lisbega path. So that doesn't happen. Become a special part, then Lisbega path, you see. By possessing the actualized Bodhicitta, see, it's all done with Bodhicitta, become special. Chabada Papa, the special as exalted, then Lisbega path, so it doesn't become. It doesn't become Kansa Kangat Inji Jane. Kansa Kangat Inji Jane. Shenzhen tela baby iji kache tangdu lembe soba yurumbu gom. So yurumbu gombar gyude minjuru sa. So kansa kangutundu for which feeling falling. Feeling falling, that should make it short. Kang sa, feeling falling. I say, for whom the kang sa, feeling falling. Generative compassion. Then, with effort, to the work for the sentient beings. Then baby aegis, mental effort. With the mental effort, and then mental patience for bearing hardships for a long time, maintaining patience for a long time. They maintaining the patience, bearing hardships. For a long time, and that doesn't happen. Good endurance. So if you keep you see, this is what I said, if you don't create so time everything, then like, if you don't create like cherished friends, life. So you have to continue that understanding all the way through. Then it makes sense. Then yeah. Chikitu. Milame shinu tamle, this Nagajuna's writing, Chikitu, referring to Nagajuna's teaching. Milame shinu tamle. From the talk of the dream was a which grand dream. Which grand jewel, which grand jewel dream. From the talk of the which grand jewel dream, no, called the Semjan Tada Meguna. If there's no sentient being, then you can't get charity Jimbaton. For whose purpose you made the charity? If there's no sentient being, you have no opportunity to make charity. Then you can get charity Jimbaton. So there's no, for whose purpose you make charity? So there's no purpose. Kande Lujin and the Miguna cannot do it. Lujin is a sentient being. I'm not sure the way reasons why it was called physical being, because there's a formless beings and these things, and they're religion. They're religion, but so here it is religion that I don't know why body. However, Mr. Sentient being, samsara sentient being. If there's no samsara sentient being, but also this also should be translated word by word. If there's no samsara sentient being, how do you do it? How you achieve the morality that subdues. Can't do it how you, without sentient being, how you achieve the morality? How you achieve the morality? Subduing morality. Subduing morality. How do you achieve subduing morality from that? How do you achieve subduing morality from that? Never, so, there's no way. Never chebayane kanshi. Can get you the power sobakam. So there's no sentient being, then never chebayane kanshi. Who does mistakes? Who does mistakes? Who is the sentient being that makes mistake? Negative karma. Hangichi, the power savagam. Purpose, the hero maintained patience. So there's no sentient being, so there's no way to make practice patience. Kanchunga bata bata chichi, sui chetu tundu teteche. Kanchunga bata bata chichi, conscious, then innocent being, number about Bodhicitta, in order to achieve the what is desired for, so so usually with the sentient being, so the sentient who want to achieve what is desired, what is actually desired. But there's no sentient being, so for whose purpose are you going to practice perseverance? For whose purpose are you going to practice perseverance? So there's no way to practice perseverance. So, if there's no sentient being, Chida Chamta Ninja Gawatan, Tanyan Tara Yangda Tenen, Samdi Nimbi Dewa Tobajo. Like, by depend, like the, by depend well, the loving kindness, compassion, joyfulness, equanimity, then you achieve the firm contemplation, the how do you translate Nyumju? Huh?
Did you say Nyumdru?
Nyumju Dewa. You don't call Yugopos, they don't say it. Nyumju Dewa.
Absorption.
Nyumju Dewa Tabajo. You achieve the happiness of the happiness. You achieve the happiness, the firm contemplation. You achieve the happiness of absorption. That's a rough translation. Taba Deva Ngoda Ngomeshe. Taba Deva Ngoda Ngomeshe. Kamda Sunam Pala Nyazuju. Kuni Nyamu number Chamata. Kandetata Mana Chitarchi. Taba Deva Ngoda Ngomeshe. Taba Deva Ngoda Ngomeshe. Huh?
Question. Are you translating absorption as the same as samadhi?
It's the mess of money. Huh?
Are you translating firm contemplation and absorption to mean samadhi?
What's that? Money? What?
Samadhi. She said samadhi.
Samadhi. I didn't hear samadhi. Yeah, samadhi, yes. Samadhi, yes. Taba Deva Ngoda Ngomeshe. The liberation from samsara, this liberation. So that is the knowing that knowing that's bliss, I think. Knowing that's bliss. And there is a productive phenomena, or productive phenomena, or non-productive phenomena. So, productive phenomena, maybe the mind dissolves productive phenomena, they achieve liberation. Knowing the productive phenomena, and knowing no productive phenomena. Knowing that liberation is bliss and productive phenomena, and no productive phenomena. So, probably the cessation of suffering, cessation of delusion, suffering, that emptiness of the mind, which achieves liberation from samsara. So that emptiness is of the mind, that is which achieves liberation. There is a ngume, takpa, ngume, non-productive phenomena. The emptiness of the kasure, the mind achieves liberation. See, so yeah. The cessation of suffering, the golden, the non-productive moment, the dharve moment. Kamda sunam phala nyaduje. Kamda sunam phala nyaduje. The elements and merits phala nyaduje. So that which is in the imprint nature, that which is in the nature imprint, and then Khunu nyamon number changwa tang, total cessation of the all rising, that means delusion karma. Total cessation of the all rising, the delusion and the karma. So without a sentient being, without a sentient being, how you come to know these things? There's no way come to know these things. Chancho chodam dhime chonam ji, junin dite, simjen nam yinbe. So the cause of 37 aids to enlightenment. The cause of 37 aids to enlightenment is that the sentient beings. These sentient beings. Therefore, those who desire for enlightenment look at the sentient beings as guru. It's mentioned look at the sentient beings as guru, other teachings. It was mentioned. Other Lojong teachings. The cause of 37 aids to enlightenment sentient beings. These sentient beings. Therefore, who desire to achieve enlightenment, look at the Guru, look at the sentient beings. Look at the sentient beings as Guru. Okay. Okay, stop there. Then I do the room of the Kasuri. Oh, right. Just real quick. You did the King of Prayer? Not done? Huh? Okay. No, I thought the King of Prayer for the people who died. Huh? People who died, particularly the African, the people who died. Huh? You did? Huh? Oh, okay. Well, you did some prayer. You did some prayer today. Okay. This Third Buddha, I got the long from Chapter Rinpoche. This is written by Muji Dhammapada. Easy to flow, it flows. But that other lamas, Abbot Losang, very more difficult. They want to eat there. But I've received long Rinpoche. So I do long of this. Now this contains not just name, but it has a description. It has a description of the Tattva Buddha aspect, and as well as how many eons negative karma, different negative karma get purified. So it's mentioned. If you can, and then you record in the tape this one in English. They translated into English in Singapore last year. I don't know what's his name, monk. Legden translated in Singapore last time. Yes. Yeah. So I took just a long quickly, okay? You record in the tape, then you play the tape while you're doing procession because you have memorized. So to be able to repeat, to be able to be together. So you do procession to be able to repeat together. So you can do that. And after some time it will come in, it should come in by your heart. If you do many times, so dependent person, so like that. So this is so powerful, unbelievable powerful. The third of that, because really, the Lama Song of Life story, you don't hear much about Bodhisattva so many 100,000 Bodhisattva, you don't hear much of that. So even though it's common in the fourth sect, Bodhisattva practice. So this is Lama's first initiation. They done couple. The building built by the king's Nepalese king, maybe the previous king, not the one who was killed, young one. I think it's parents, huh? Huh? So previous, I think the basic father was so build this government house on the hill for astrology, king's astrology. The British style house, I think. So where we lived for many years with Jena, and lived many years. So the small room where Lama and we lived there. Lama there, then sometimes Lama comes and live there. A small room, the door, the window there. So Lama did the Vajrasattva initiation to the native John, what? Ravi, Randy, and Jan. Yeah, three of them. The first time Lama did the Vajrasattva initiation to them, and they did retreat. Vajrasattva, I mean, which is very good. They did retreat there, Nepal, while they're in Nepal. Ram's house, the Nepalese man who worked upon for many years, cooked, and Ram, the Hindu, very strong Hindu. So there down below they make food, and so the three of them stayed above and Ram's house. So while they're doing retreat by the Sabha, downstairs they made a fire. So smoke get filled up upstairs. So when they do session, the smoke goes upstairs and gets filled up. So so that was the first time. So that's how the Vajrasattva in the FPMT started. And Vajrasattva is very common because very many. After that, then Dharmasala do cut off and Kapan do. I think they maybe every year. I'm not sure. So the many places the Vajrasattva, especially when the Lama passed away. So Lama, particularly not told me, but Pero and Chamachuji and Claudio and Stefano, they were taking that, but they were going to teaching Bodhichitta, the Pero Claudio. They talk for more than hours or 2 hours, or maybe 1 hour, talk, and then they go for teaching nighttime from Lama. And then asked, what do you talk? Every night, what do you talk? He's from me. They talk again, because they talk past stories over and over. So anyway, Lama told them, also Jackie, she worked for 7 years?
7 or 6.
Huh?
7 or 6.
She worked as a secretary for Lama, served Lama. And I remember Narendra is Lama's teachers, Lama's Lord's teachers. So she didn't want to throw in the garbage because of her faith, so devotion, so much. So the teachers, didn't throw in the garbage. Because garbage, they didn't throw that. I remember, So anyway, so Lama said, everybody gather in one house. All the students gather in the house and do 1 year Bodhisattva retreat. Then Lama will stay. Then Lama will stay for 1 year in meditation. In the meditation, he will stay. He told, I think, quite a few times. So then, Lama took the paralysis. Lama took the paralysis. So I called Chapter Sonamita from Switzerland, Geshe Center, Tarbaton. So Rinpoche came, and Rinpoche did the secret, not most secret Haikawa. There's a special puja. So Rinpoche did that to eliminate the powers. But also Lama asked me to do I don't have any quality, but Lama asked to do the chapter, the blessed water purified in the paw and the head. So anyway, the paralysis didn't last long. It was kept. The main thing, the Chipsa Sonams came and did Haiko Puja, Siksha Haiko Puja. Then the Lama passed away, to the aspect, and in the Los Angeles the hospital. So then I invited Chipsa Sonams again from Switzerland. So Rinpoche did led all the puja, for the Hiruka Buddha Mandala 7 initiation, Vajrayogini 7 initiation. And then those two things were done. I don't remember Yamata. So anyway, into Bajapani, so anyway, that time I explained Rinpoche. So then explained Rinpoche, but maybe I'm not forceful or not strong enough, or I don't know, but I explained, Rinpoche said, because outside looking, the outside looking is for Tibetans, not a meditator, they don't know much Lama, so that's another side. But of course, then, also people complain and Tibetans but you see, after Lama passed away, the geishas, many geishas came in the West to teach. So then they found out how hard it is to explain Dharma, to teach Dharma in the West to Western people. So then they appreciate Lama very much. Then really they appreciate very much Lama that so many in the West, centers, so many students, so many big Buddhists and following Dharma. So that they were so appreciate Lama passed away. Then that happened in the Tibetan society. Like that. Rinpoche said, because that all that, Rinpoche said, if I allow this, then people will criticize me. In Tibet, only his own Dalai Lama's gurus, only some are kept like this. So Rinpoche said that normally you can't really ask, push. Normally not. I don't know, maybe sometimes you can do, but normally not. What, yes, this is what happened. This is what happened. And then, well, I tried to explain, but so Jaggi was so worried that time, right? Right? Huh? She was the most one. She was the most who was worried. So they did the Bodhisattva. Well, Kapan did try to nighttime, daytime, then also Mahamudra Center did, I don't know, 1 year. So, things like that. I was doing a retreat in the room. It was happily, lightly, happily finished. And the Hari helped to the fire puja. So rain comes. The people gather for Bodhisattva session upstairs. Downstairs, the animals, the goats, they gather. When the rain comes, they go underneath it. So it's very interesting. When I look through window, the rain comes, then people gather for service, and the goats gather underneath. Together. So anyway, Kasure. Yeah, so it didn't happen exactly what Lama, which is and all the students, of course, won't be able to come. The the job, I don't know, but won't be able to come, everything in one gomba. Won't be able to that. So like that. But people as then do Bodhisattva, or like this, so tried. At least has something. So what happened was in the hospital before the holy body. It seems the normal thing. Holy body is taken away to put the eyes on something. It seems Lama didn't it, and I don't know. So it didn't. What happened? The Western normal way is a different. So like that. So it was taken away, and they're allowed to move to another room for some time. The early morning, the Geshe Gyaltsen, because Los Angeles came, we did a meditation for the puja and the extensive meditation. He came with the long dress that the Lama gave. So he comes to Bhajapan with the long dress the Lama gave, the morning dress, the long dress. It's like the Muslim dress, the one. But the color is not white, it's yellow or something. So that then put in the box, and then the box was animal skin. I thought, very strange. Animal skin. The body is put in the animal skin. This is almost like Tibet. Very strange. So strange. Very strange. Animal skin box with hairs. That's what I saw. I can be wrong. Maybe I'm hallucinating. Very strange. I don't know. So that's what then put the cover. So anyway, next, I think maybe next day. So went to Geshe Gyaltsen Center. Then from there, at breakfast, then I went to Bodhicitta in the Volkswagen, the long car. Then the Holy Body is kept inside, and Gomba then is where the office was, and kept inside. So, which is pujas with the Rinpoche, that the Rinpoche did Jangwa. That time, Rinpoche Jingwen said, Holy Body was brought outside, then Rinpoche Jangwa. That, see, in the hospital, I asked Rinpoche what to do. Then, Holy Body is shaking, so Rinpoche said, ring the bell and then do the Bajrogani, the prayer, they were born Pure Land. So I did that. So also this one pulled a hair here too, the one I did. That time the candle was the candle light lit on, one candle lit on. So I didn't see, but daughter had drawn and was in from the Geshigalden, he lives there. Dawn said the candlelight, when I was doing prayer, the candlelight became longer, going up. So the flame became longer, went up. But anyway, I did ring the bell and asked to over the meditation. But I do that. So now the Holy Body is to bring Vajrapani on the mount, on the hill, where as soon as did blessing at the very beginning, whether it's not center, the first time blessing, consecration, that snakes came out and that one. So, so that time there's ex-monk from Gilugu Monastery, Nate Bodhichitta, something Kachin Gyaltsis Monastery. Kachin Gyaltsis Monastery, the monks are from Tibet, near Nepal, from that. But the monastery is built by Mongolian Lama. He lives, but passed for many years now in Mongolia. He lived in Mongolia. So, so the ex-monk Losang, lives in, I don't know, Los Angeles or some places. So he was the main worker, he knew how to do. So there was John and John Maker was there? You're there? Yes. You're there? The wrapping, from the eyes then to, huh? Yes. So three of them, I think, sort of, yeah, working there. So then Losang was taking the body. So the Tibetan way, I mean, so put the legs like this and the hands, the bell bars, and the outside is the initiation, there's a crown put there and all this. How to keep the holy body like this. So when you bring the fireplace, so the Lamas, that is that. So he knows how to do. So what happened was when the legs, you see, when he was putting together the holy body, that time, only that time, then the Bodhicitta came out. Only that time, then the legs, hands are like not dead, kind of, soft, like normal, soft, even the left and the eyes, soft. He said, he came up, the reporter kept saying, soft. He was very fast, it was really hard. You know, even when you're dying, become so. The whole body became like tree laying down on the bed. I saw one man, one ex-monk man, because it was Terang, the family names, in Balukavi, so he was all every time I was there. I was there. So tongue became thick. Couldn't speak well. Then all the Trunpa observations happening. So you try to speak a little well or couldn't speak. The tongue is rolled. So things. So his body became like wood, on the bed like wood, log of wood like that, so hard. Even before he died, completely dead. They stopped and all that. So I was there sitting on bed and then my hand on the head and something. So Lama's very soft. So Allah said, very soft. He was very soft. And then after that, Bodhicitta came out. So then he told the Gypsum, he told Gypsum, terrible smell. He says, Bodhicitta, the sperm came out. He said, he's about to So he was very surprised because he was supposed to pass away before. It's supposed to be. But is it believed that but actually not passed away. Lama's in meditation. Lama's meditation, you see. Meditation. So this is what happened. Only then that time, Buddhists came out, that time the Lama, the consciousness left, you see. So like that. Like that. And then holy bodies put it inside, and then I have to stick some letters around on the text, you see. Then, yeah. So when the fire started, I think it's white. So white is means the person who died will be born in the high realm. So it's at least like that. Yeah. So not large, so white. So it's not kind of black or blue or thick, kind of heavy, not like that. You see? Or light or white, kind of smoke. So Rinpoche looked the smoke. When the smoke came, Rinpoche was pleased. He was, oh, Lama. Lama Simbachi it was. He seems who actually had part. Lama Simba. I think it's Tangtri part, particularly. I think Tangtri part. Who Lama Simba means who actualized part, who cast part, who actualized part, Tangtri part. So Rinpoche was happy, pleased by looking at the smoke. Yeah, so like that. Let's message it. Please face. That, yeah, so that. Okay, I don't know why I brought this. So, yeah. So I wrote chapter from Austria. Why Lama Tsongkhap's life story, Tadra Buddha, Bodhisattva is very common. So Gypsy Tamala said, said a little bit like my ask question and need answer was like he received order from King of Sabot. Rinpoche said he received order from King of Sabot. And like that, Rinpoche replied back here. So Rinpoche said, if you do Tathagata Buddha well, even you do one time, but if you do well, even one time you do well, means the four immediate powers, all those what is said there, you also, think like that, you see. So if you do well, then it purifies Tamenga, the killed father, mother, arahata, caused blood Buddha, this even among the sanghas. The Tamenga is very heavy, not the heaviest. Heaviest is Nilkamut Guru. So the other very heavy karma. So this, if you committed in this life, then if you do Tatripa Buddha even one time well, then it is able to purify. Even the 5 heavy negative karma without break. So the other negative karmas are lighter, so they wait. This is the heavy one, so immediately you get reborn in Nyawa the inexhaustible hell realm, then you suffer for one intimate eon, that's the length of life. One intimate, even this world ends. If your karma is not finished, you get born another universe, hell realm. This number 8, the heaviest hell realm, heaviest suffering, longest time. So that one. So until your karma finished, so like that. Rinpoche said, even you do one time Buddha, well, it has that benefit. So, Rinpoche said, so Lama Tsongkhapa did 700,000 procession. I think, I'm on the Tibetan would do a lot procession. I think maybe there's some student, I think, I don't know, but many processions. But anyway, 700,000 processions with touch of Buddha. So after that, rainfalls of realization happened after that. So this Simtik Lupa, Lambdom lineage Lamas, touch of Buddha got so important. Puja Changur Rinpoche, that's procession, the 1,000 processions, and then the Lambda lineage and the near lineage, and so the Lama Bodhichitta 100 or some even the old age aspect. Things like that. So anyway. So Giluva, the Lama Tsongkhapa lineage, or the Giluva, the Lamas, Lambda lineage Lamas, that regard the Tharipa as Jebje Sengon Sachin, which was Imbas aspect, and the Rinpoche, when he was Buddha, Sengon the chance, not that he was already bad. Because tomorrow, next day, with the long life puja, our long life puja tradition, the early times. That time we did 8 aspect science, 8 substance, we don't have so it's printed on the paper and hanged the paper on the pots and then over tradition. Like that we did. Sorry. What did I say? Huh? What?
She was telling us about devolution. She said.
Yeah. So in the room, so Rongla Puja, probably maybe tomorrow. I don't know. So I have to read the mandala explanation. So I want to ask Rinpoche to write, make the mandala, the explanation. So Rinpoche, this was about 11 o'clock, I'm not sure that. So Rinpoche would to go to bed this side. Second Dajjal was older in bed. He was older in bed and he has a hand like this. And the belt on, notched on then like that. And then the second which was during prostration. But second was Shandaps, and then just the inside one, it was during prostration. That. So, yes, very much emphasize. Sort of like 100 or so, that's a kind of everyday sort of maybe more than that. So yeah. So the the first one, Buddha's name, Kawa Chewa Geti, I added here from Kanjur. What I saw from Kanjur, I added there. And the Lambda, normal, I say, says 40,000 units, but that's the Lambda. But in the Kanjur, it says 8 billion. So there's 10 million eons. 10 million eons, like that, 100. Like that, 100, and like that, 80,000. Kawa Chewa Jata Geti Digba Jongs. They come and get purified. So, 1 million eons, like that, 100. Then like that, 80,000 times. What is it? I don't know how much of that. 80, huh? 8 so 10 million eons, like that, 100 times. Like that, 80 times. The Kanjuru. The Kanjuru. So, unbelievable. That's how much niggas come get very bad at one time. Lama Thomas and Banjo Ashik so the different niggas come so many events purified were just named one time. And Tejisa went up at a chatter, prostrated to glorified flower, the Buddha 100 million, 100 eons of negative karma is purified. So, yeah, that's unbelievable. So, this. So, if you record this in the tape record and then play, then repeat that. Because otherwise, if you don't recite, it will still like this, like mouth is strict by, by thread, and then you don't get benefit. Only you get the benefit if you did process into Buddha, then it purifies all that. But all this unbelievable benefit, say like this, then you don't get any benefit. So, like somebody throw to your mouth like that, you see, then you don't get any benefit. So I told many times, yeah. The only one person to read, and the rest keep quiet. Oh, that's wrong. That's totally wrong in the past. That's, everybody should recite some time. Yeah, so okay, so I read the room, this, okay? Then, I think about sentence penetrate, that was checking the room, okay? Yeah, Tawashaba, Tawarisha, Bodhichitta. Tawarisha, Newton, Java Ganga, Java Shuso. Namagora Benzoga, Sigito, Jason, Gawa Java, Jetty, Gawa Java, Jara, Jetty, Message they come to Waja, the Jessica, Chado, Logo, Tangin, Dodges, Namagaba, Chitty, Diva, John, the Jay, don't singing. I did Nimba, just talk the Gabo, Dodges, Nima, Namagaba, don't sing about. Master John Gudanga Molajutan, Namakabaji, they were John the Jansley, Javising about Javala Chatal. Kudaseba, Budella, Namanga, they were John the John Lota Pawatan, singing. Mitukuda Patan, Kudamata, Imabama, they were Molajon the John and Gawatan, singing about Bajala. Kudama, the Beji Namaki, they were John the Jan, Junawatan, singing about Saturday, Jamala, Dolokuda Kavan, Juda, Namakabachi, they went to the John the singing about JBM, Juda, Latuda, Kuda, Jango, Nama, Power Gota, they were John the Jan, Sanjanga, singing about JBM, Chatawa, the Latuda, Kuda, and Judawana. Masterman, they were John the Jan, the singing about Sundar, Jutawala, Juda, Kuda, Melana, Passaman, they were John the Jan, or Judawa, singing about. Tante Mamma Juda, Kudakaba, Tanya Bandana, the Dutebe, they were John the Jan, the Jabunda, they were singing about me, Japangela, the Guda, Matapamani, Manama, the J. The Jita, they were John the Jan, such a debatana, about the men, the Tawala, the Talaguda, Niman, Kabachi, they were John the Jan, Shalan, maybe singing about Jamatame, Jadolo. Kudong Bachi, they were to the Mavish about Yamato. Kudaba Jim and Lona Mato, they were to the jail, the singing about Jimmy to Lata, the Kudama Majona, Polo, was 17. The Chita singing about the Nipata, Juda, Kudama, the Zaban, and the market, the Kota with the Ginger, not the singing about. The Tisnamala child or Gudama when you matter and the match in the Sibe de Bajo, the Jita, singing about Jita, Kudaba, Senu Jana, children, they were to the Jata, singing about Jenda, Gudonga, and the mother legend, they were to the Ojutana, singing about the Gunya, Mala, to the long word, the Pemetic, and Gavachi, they were to the Jata, singing about the Cinema, a child. Kotasabama Namakava, they were to the Jalamin, the Chicken, Balami, Madabana, Jad, the look at the Gaba, Namakaba, and they went to the jail, Salotami, singing about some words in the Kodama, Manimana, Gava, they went to the jail, Lotapama, the singing about Pema, and Kodama, the General, they went to the jail, no, you're about to look at the kitchen, no, Kudasava put a little namali, the Vamala John the Jan, the Jasawat, the singing about the Jamala, the Jangatang to the Tangan Majiti, and Jan, the man racing away. And then Yamamajiti, and just amazing, a bunch of Tamajun and dollars, the 7 kitchen Namatado, they went to Jan was having about. Amotaka Jandala Juda, Kudakava, Jayasela, take back to the Jayas, nothing about Nambarata, Kudonamata, Renamanga, they were to the Jayas, making about relational. Kodakava, Son Gadget, Tamala, they were to the Jayas, they making about Namana, Latuda, Kuda 7 Yimarama, Kuda 7 Yimar, Janama, they were to the Jayas, Kavishima, Kudanaka, Kudama, but the Jabamana, the Jabba to the jail, the Jabba, the Jabba, the Jabba, Lajuda, Kudama, the Jana, and then you better about the jail, and to this, but they were to Lajuda, the ticket to the liquid was about Jesus, Mendo, Daratando, so. Now I did, you see, the Lamas, the tradition. They added also medicine Buddha. 8 means the Buddha, but Buddha is already there, begins so same medicine Buddha. Okay, I added there and so on. Oh, the name. Oh, the Jabata Jama, Tabasa, Jama, Jabata Jama, Tabasa, Rembajada, the Jama Cabasita, Jabata, Jabata Jama, Tabasa, and the Majama, Jama, Jabata Jama, Tabasa, Jama, Jabata Jama, Jabata Oh, then is the power of depend reliance. The Nigrikama college with the Buddha Sangha purified by taking repetition. The Nigrikama college with the sentiment purified general Bodhicitta. And then the maintaining the power of regretfulness and the useful regretfulness, repentance. And in the West, maybe in the West generally, anything repentance might be bad, might think like that, but it's not. Even emotions, I said, that's useless, harmful emotion, that's usual emotion. The devotions, you see? So that devotion with the Guru Dhamma Sangha. So the repentance, regretfulness as useless, harmful, that's also useful, that can cause enlightenment. So this, shortcomings, Nigrikama, cause. So regretfully, so then it purifies so much, and stronger it is, it purifies more. So then that's one power remedy. It's the most important one. So that then I want the Nimbo or Kunduchev tops the power of always enjoying. I think the reciting prayer. Like by someone reciting the type of prayers, it's visualizing. Then at the end, to not commit again. So the Bodhisattva over here, but to not commit again. So if you make vow to not commit again, everything that is true. So it is not, I didn't see in the commentary, but it's the Lama's advice. So once I can abstain from, I will abstain from up to enlightenment, you see. But once are so difficult ones, and then I will abstain from them 1 day, 1 hour, a minute, like that. Even for few, those extremely difficult ones, even for few seconds. So this way, there's more truth. There's more truth what you're saying. So like that. It's not exact like that, but that I met. But so the general the advice from Lindsay Lam. So this makes better to not bring lie. So then, yeah. That's all. So finish. Yeah, this. Oh, then dear. Oh, Janjo, the three diamonds, the three diamonds, the Namal sentiment, Buddha's Janjo, Rimbo, Moja, Wana, Jebo, Nyambo, Meboy, Kanya Gondo, Singan de Beda de Wamalujan Jere Sewa de Jazui Shave se de Bado de George Tonya Ninja Sundu Jevela Jeje Sante Kanje Tendra Chana Bemo Dene Jazo La Soa Deso Shende Londro Lama Tonga, guided Lama Tonga, we know that I'm never separated from pure path, my brother. Zara Gunda Jawa Tonga Taja Senyang the Jave the Jave Nabela Satan Gaje Tayan Jawa Majo Metra Namna Tame Chandan de la Jaze Jabe Da Jagaranya Naju de Losa Javetana Jawa. These are the Buddhas. And that which do not exist from its one side, which is totally empty from its one side. But I who totally do not exist from its one side, totally empty from its own side. And and lead all the sentient beings who do not exist from society, and to lead to the Buddhahood, which do not exist from society, totally complete from empty from society. By myself alone, who do not exist from its own side, who is totally empty from its own side. Daman Bhavachita Jambata Gunda Sambhati Yanta Chindata Tagundi Chetundalo Chinkevadita Adongo the Jebe Javatan Chingwakan Latangava Ida Gavitavati Samboja Jaradungo Javatonga Vechita Nambaba Kije Samajiva Tatunjamale Tawara Jo Tata Singeta Santa Devetonia Yolo Santava Tamba Rempa Joy Jumdan Javada Samanta Baza Namana Javala Tola Tanjama Guna Samala Tola Tadomes Javabadan Zom Druza Megazota Domes Javabadan Druza Megazota Domes Javabadan Zom Druza Megazota Domes Javabadan Om Dada Dhamma Zota Dhamma Dhamma Om Dada Dhamma Zota Dhamma Dhamma Om Dada Dhamma Zota Dhamma Dhamma Om Dada Dhamma Zoa Mejosa Java Jala Danda Loa Mebe Dhamma Dagala Dhamma Thank you very much. Good morning.
You uphold the subduous moral way, who serve as a bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Manjunat's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplish magnificent prayers, honoring the three sublime ones. Savior of myself and others, your disciples, please, please live long.
The liberation, I said four draws of liberation, but it's not the Gosam, three draws of liberation. So, not the Gosam. I said four draws and three draws liberation. And then the cause, the phenomena, productive phenomena, cause is empty and the results empty and the itself is empty. So three draws.
No respite, ladies and gentlemen, 5:45.